You know how people say nobody can time the market? Well, I'm starting to think Changpeng Zhao, better known as CZ, the founder of Binance, might actually be testing that theory. Over the past few months, his tweets have lined up almost perfectly with Bitcoin's local bottoms. And now, he's dropped a new one for September 2025. And honestly, it has my attention. Welcome back to Captain Altcoin. Today, we're breaking down CZ's track record, what his latest post could mean, and my personal take on where Bitcoin and Ethereum might be headed next. I've been watching CZ's tweets for a while, and honestly, it's been kinda wild how accurate they've been. Take April 27th, for example. He posted this cheeky line, "I hope you bought the dip." At that point, Bitcoin was struggling in the low 80s. Fast forward for a month, and boom, we're back above 100k and eventually hit around 110k. I remember seeing that tweet and thinking, okay, there's no way he's actually calling a bottom here. But he kinda did. Then on June 23rd, after another pullback, CZ dropped another classic. Remember, by definition, everything before the next ATH is a dip. Sure enough, Bitcoin was bottoming around 100k, and in the weeks that followed, it climbed another 20%. At this point, it stopped feeling like coincidence. Then came July 7th, probably my favorite one-liner from him so far. If you want to get rich quick, don't touch crypto. Now, at first, it sounds bearish, right? But if you followed CZ for a while, you know what he's really saying. Crypto rewards patience, not chasing quick profits. Honestly, I couldn't agree more. And guess what? That post came right around another local bottom. Bitcoin bounced from 107k to 118k over the next few weeks. Fast forward to late August. Fears everywhere. Bitcoin dips under 109k and CZ tweets, "Things to avoid in crypto. Selling the dip." That one blew up. Millions of views, and once again, BTC stabilized and climbed back above 112k shortly after. At this point, it's hard not to pay attention. What could this mean now? Based on how Bitcoin reacted after his April and June posts, a 10 to 30% move higher seems like a realistic playbook. From around 110k, that points to somewhere in the 120k to 140k range. That also lines up with on-chain data, which suggests serious profit-taking probably won't kick it until around 130k. For Ethereum, a breakout into the 5k to 5.5k zone could finally push us into new all-time highs. And here's the part I'm personally watching. While Bitcoin's been making new highs, a lot of altcoins are still down 70 to 80% from their peaks. If BTC pushes up toward 130k, we could see capital rotating into alts, potentially setting off a smaller alt season. For long-term holders, this might be one of those rare moments where patience actually pays off. But quick reality check. I'm not saying you should blindly follow every CZ tweet. Crypto's way more complicated than that. He's not dropping signals. He's sharing principles. Buy dips, don't panic sell, don't expect overnight riches. Still, when his posts keep lining up with the market bottoms, you can't just ignore them. Personally, I think his latest warning is CZ's way of saying better days are ahead. Don't sell your bags just yet. If you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next update. And remember, this isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing and how I am interpreting the signals. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you following CZ's tweets? And if not, who do you trust for market insights? I'll see you in the next one.